Some Ukrainians are turning to humour as one way of dealing with the horrors of the conflict.
It's been more than 100 days. The Ukraine war rages on. These months of sorrow have taken a toll on the mental health of Ukrainians. While most people are struggling for a livelihood, it is impossible to think of therapy and the money to afford it. To tackle the situation, Ukrainians have found a unique way. Those away from the front line are using jokes and humour as weapons. Weapons against wartime anxiety and moroseness. Weapons against Russia and to feel as one. They are laughing and crying together in their sorrow and anger. They are doing so by organizing a stand-up comedy club.
This is the only way. This is the only way to save your mental health in war, as I suppose, because I don't have money for a psychotherapist, and a lot of Ukrainians don't have money for psychotherapists. And stand-up is a very cheap psychotherapy. You just give like $8, $10. That's the price of the ticket, and you're laughing like an hour. That helps, I suppose. So yeah, it's totally good to laugh at war.
Comedians perform at the weekend in a basement comedy club in the Ukrainian capital, Kiev.
None of comedians use old material for now. Like everybody write new stuff about war, about new experience. But now I start to feel that people a little bit tired about jokes about war, so they need something else. And now people react not so bright about jokes about war because we joke all the time about that. So people a little bit tired about the same themes all the time because Russians are stupid, as it's not like a new idea.
While Russian President Vladimir Putin and his troops are favorite targets of dark Ukrainian wartime humor, this comedy club has its boundaries. The Ukrainian dead are not laughed about. The siege of Mariupol and the port city's Azovstal steelworks are far too raw for jokes. The same is true for atrocities in Bucha and elsewhere. The war in Ukraine isn't remotely funny, but Ukrainians are learning to laugh about it.
Thanks to them, we actually can gather together and experience and enjoy it together as well. So it's really nice, and I bet it's really hard for them, of course, like even write down those jokes, but it helps everyone, so it's really cool.
The spirit of Ukrainians is not only a reminder that mental health is important, but it is also a great example on how, if things don't get easier, you just make them easier. Bureau Report, WION World is One.